Welcome back to Pantry Pull episode 4.
Today we are going to be making peanut butter banana cake with a Nutella drizzle.
Yummy.
And we have our two little apprentices, our two bunnies that came to join us today. And you will have the hopping time of your life.
We hope you enjoy. 25. I know a bunch of you have asked about giving a little bit more explanation and guidance, and in this video I'm going to try to do my best to give you guys a little bit more information about baking and mixing, and then step by step along the way. So first thing we're going to do is one of my little bunny apprentices is going to start the oven 325, and then we'll be right back to get everything set up.
After you preheated the oven, you gather the dry ingredients and put 2 cups of flour in the bowl.
After you put in the flour, you put 1 teaspoon of baking powder, 1 teaspoon of baking soda, and 1/2 a teaspoon of salt.
Okay, so now we're going to sift the dry ingredients. If you don't have a sifter, that's fine. You can take a whisk to kind of mix up the baking powder, baking soda, salt with the flour, but the sifter is the old school way. So now we're going to sift it. My mom's going to pour it in, and then you just go through this like circular mill looking thing. And it just looks nice and pretty and even. Kind of like snow.
No.
Yeah. Doesn't it look a little bit? Okay, so now that we sifted all of our dry ingredients, we're going to move to creaming the butter with the sugar. I'm creaming the sugar with the butter, and Evelyn is actually in the process of preparing. We need 4 eggs, 2 whole eggs, and then just the 2 yolks. Okay, so now we have creamed the sugar and the butter, and what I'm going to do now is my 2 little bunny apprentices. We're going to add the 2 eggs. Isabel has the 2 eggs, and Evelyn has the 2 yolks. Okay, so we pre-measured 2 teaspoons? Okay, 2 teaspoons of vanilla, and Evelyn's going to go ahead and drop it in. That smells, I love the smell of vanilla. I'm mixing all of this up. The next step is going to be taking the dry ingredients and also adding in 1 cup of buttermilk. If you don't have buttermilk, I know some grocery stores sell it, some don't. Take regular milk and just put 1 cup, and what the equivalent would be for one cup is you would put 2 tablespoons of white vinegar.
Our other apprentice bunny left because she had to go help the Easter bunny.
And she bequeathed me with her bunny ears before leaving. So now what we're going to do is, what are we doing? We're going to take the dry, right?
Into the wet.
And we're going to mix it with the wet, and we're alternating with the buttercream. And then first you add a dry, whip it a little bit, then you're going to pour in the buttermilk, about 1/4 of it, and you're going to keep doing it, alternating until you get the mixture mixed nice and evenly. On the final step here, I've already dumped in all of the dry ingredients, and my mom's going to drop in the last of the buttermilk, and we're just going to cream it up, and then it has to sit for 5 minutes and let it rest. And while it's resting, we're going to spray our pans with a little bit of pan, 2 round 8-inch pans, And from there, we're gonna drop this beautiful mixture into the pans. Yes, my other apprentice is back. Okay, now we're gonna take this batter, the cake batter, and we're gonna drop it into our 8-inch pan here that has already been panned up by the girls. Drop some batter in there.
Put it in.
These are really big pans.
Well, they're supposed to be.
They're like thin and like huge. They're thin and huge.
A little bit.
Just a little bit.
Alright. Okay, so now we're going to take the cakes and we're going to put them in the oven for 35 minutes. Put my timer on and we'll be back. We're going to start making the filling. First we're going to start with the bananas and then we're going to move to the peanut butter. It smells so good. I can't wait to open up my oven and just check them in about 5 minutes. Evelyn's going to go ahead and check the oven to see what the cakes look like. Go ahead, Ev.
Oh, those look good.
All right, easy when you close the oven back up, okay, baby? We have about 15 more minutes. Okay, time to take the cakes out of the oven. They're pulling away from the sides. My mom noticed that when she opened the oven. Okay, so what did you just ask me?
Like, what do you mean by like what happened? I didn't know what happened
Right.
to the cake.
So what did I explain? That when the cake pulls away,
I got it.
yeah. I explained that when a cake is pretty much done,
It pulls away from the
Pulls
side.
away from the side, and that means it's time to come out of the oven.
Yay! Yay!
okay, so now that we have all of the ingredients for our peanut butter filling, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna drop in all of the peanut butter into a bowl. Scrape it in. Alright. Next is going to be next we're gonna drop in the vanilla.
Oh,
And next is going to be the butter. Now I'm going to start to pulse the butter, the vanilla, and the peanut butter together and create a creaminess. And then once that's done, I'm going to start periodically adding about 1/4 of the powdered sugar and then another 1/4 of the powdered sugar, mix, and just continue that process. I'm whipping up this delicious looking peanut butter frosting, filling. And I'm getting my bananas ready. Hi guys, okay, so I've taken the one cake out of the pan and I gutted the center just a little bit. I'm taking the crumbs that I removed from the center and I'm mixing it with a mixture of an overripened banana and some brown sugar and a little bit of heavy cream. And Evelyn is over at the kitchen table mixing it up for me.
Okay, so now I'm gonna cut the banana.
And you're cutting them kind of like here.
diagonal.
Yeah, a little bit, right? The bananas are going to be cut and then we're going to place in the middle. Okay, so now we have our mixture for the inside, which is, like I said, it's some bananas with some of the crumbled cake, a little bit of vanilla and heavy cream, and some brown sugar. The first step will be to line the bottom here with the bananas that we have cut. And then once we've lined it with the bananas that we've cut, we're going to coat it with this. We've already added the bananas and the filling here, and I've coated it with the peanut butter filling that we made earlier. And now I'm going to take the second cake and I'm going to put that on top, and I'm going to fill that with the remaining bananas and the banana filling, and then I'm going to coat that with the peanut butter filling. So I've filled the cake with the remaining bananas and banana filling, and now I put the peanut butter on here, and I'm about to spread it and go into the final stages. After I spread the remaining peanut butter filling and exterior coating, I'm going to do a Nutella drizzle, and then we're gonna let it sit for a little bit, and then we're gonna cut it and eat it.
Now me and Isabel are gonna pour the guts from the cake onto the cake. Yeah. This is how to make the Nutella drizzle. So you put 2 teaspoons of milk and steam it in the microwave, but don't over steam it because it could happen. And you put 2 tablespoons of Nutella, and then you mix it until it's mixed thoroughly.
I also forgot to mention that I made some fresh whipped cream to go along. Yeah,
Yum.
right?
How'd you make it?
You actually just pour a little bit of whipping cream, and then you take confectioner's sugar and you use the hand mixer and you just mix it up. My mom used to do that when I was a kid, and that was like a delicacy. So, taking one out of Linda's book. And now for the Nutella drizzle. Oh my gosh.
Oh my goodness gracious.
Now, Isabel.
Izzy's gonna drizzle.
Watch your sleeve, baby.
Turn it. The other one. What's it say?
What, you want to know?
No. Russell, I'll bring them.
Russell wants some.
Okay, I think that's
Okay.
good.
I actually put the cake in the refrigerator for about an hour to let it sit. And now we're gonna cut it, and I'm gonna plate it. I even have a little cup of coffee
For her, not for us.
and we'll come right back. Okay, it's the moment of truth.
Time to taste it.
It is. Time to cut. I'm going in.
It's
See how
about
this
time.
baby tastes.
No offense, but it's about time.
I don't know.
Doesn't it look so good? You guys want it?
Have one. Okay, so
Time to taste it.
the moment of truth. Yeah, get a little.
Is it good?
I don't know.
This is good.
Get some of the peanut butter and banana and Nutella and all of that. How's the Nutella on it? The peanut butter? Oh, wow, that was a good one. Oh, really? Oh, Izzy, you're gonna get that Nutella right there. Go ahead, go for it.
I forgot about the Nutella.
Okay, now I'm gonna taste test. I took like a bunch from both of them.
Oh.
Oh my god.
I know.
Wow. Thanks for watching Pantry Pull episode 4.